I love it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the World Wide Writeathon sprint, productivity sprint number 9, I believe.
Yes.
How's everyone doing? We're going to go around and do our introductions and say hello to people in the chat after my co-hosts introduce themselves. So we'll start with Sam and then we'll go around.
Sorry, it was opened in a different tab. Hi, I'm writing mom Samantha L Nasset. On my channel, I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. On Mondays, I host live streams kind of like these where we do a lot of, mine are more like the social streams where we do a lot of chatting and a little bit of productivity. And sometimes we do Let's Talks where we just talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Like next month, we will be talking about a murder-themed movie because I have a villainous murder story coming out. Which, if you'd like to read free samples of my writing, I have a spooky flash fiction up on my website, SamanthaLNasset.com. While you're there, you can sign up to my newsletter and get exclusive early access to All That Glitters. It'll be out for everybody else in July, but newsletter subscribers get it in June.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Desiree, known as the Coffee Life here in the community. You can find me on YouTube at CoffeeReadingWriting. I post weekly videos about the writing process, about creative living and mental health. You can also find me and my blog at CoffeeReadingWriting.com, where I have some writerly and bookish merch available as well. So I'm excited to be here.
Tiffany?
I was like, is it me? I feel like I need to step up my energy game because you guys were like, so okay, I'm gonna give it a go. Hi guys, I'm Tiffany Tlrusslifestyle. Lifestyle on all the it's morning. I've only had one cup of tea. On all the interwebs, I am currently working on my debut novel as well as a secret project that I decided like 3 days ago to work on and hopefully finish by July. So yay! I have a podcast called This Great Life where we talk about lifestyle, writing, and entertainment. So be sure to check us out. And I do PJs and Scribbles every Thursday. And at least 2 of these people have been on my show. I would love to have the other 2 anytime they would like to. And if you would like to check any of my flash fiction or read my short story, Say Something, it is up on my Ko-fi page. Yay!
I am Moon Petrie. I am Moon Petrie on YouTube. I am not a lot of other places. I am Moon Petrie on Nano and Goodreads, but that is all. I am in the process of pursuing traditional publication, and so I have videos on my channel about the querying process, which I'm currently in. And a bunch of other stuff if you would like to check it out. And I just want to say thanks for having me, Morgan. I'm glad to be here.
Yay! Thank you. I'm glad to have all of you here. And if anyone doesn't know me, my name is Morgan Lee. You're on my channel, and I do a bunch of things. I stream on Monday mornings at 8 a.m. Central every week. I am trying to keep up a normal posting schedule. So trying to post 2 times a week. I am one of the co-hosts for the Self-Publishing Tips and Tricks podcast with SD Houston and Running to Write, Ben Pick. And I don't know what else. So
Scripting the book.
The what?
Scripting the book.
Well, I kind of stepped down from scripting the book, so that's why I didn't announce it, just because I didn't have time. But Scripting the Book is a great show. It's done on Nia, the Vixen of Fictions channel, where we read and watch like book to movie or book to show adaptations and discuss them. So you should check that out on her channel. I might be on there occasionally, but not every week.
It's like a special guest.
What?
Regular. You have a podcast coming.
I do, but I'm not ready. I want to announce it.
Morgan's like, calm down. I have
Tiffany's the hype person in the backstage.
I love it though.
Okay, let's say hello to people in the chat. Tamisha is here. Ooh, eating potato salad. Cool.
Hmm.
Haley's here. Hello. Allie, hello. How are you? Gwen is here. And Moon Bunny Creative. Now I want potato salad. I don't know how to say this. Violet? Violet? Probably Violet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry. It's Misha again. Also don't know how to say this, but missed the last stream because of church. Looks like I'm just on time for this one.
Or
Awesome.
Bestie? Or Beska?
I don't know. Let's see.
Herb sticker?
That sounds.
I think I like Herbeshka better though.
Yeah. We hope we're not offending. We just really want to know.
I am dyslexic and chronically Southern. If I say any names wrong, I apologize. You can correct me. I try my best.
But
You
let
can
us
also
know.
say bless your heart.
Oh,
I love a good bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Megan is here. Hello. Let's see. Let me see if I missed anybody. Cool Gamers here. Hello. And Phoebe. And Leonie. And Michael. And Emmy. And I think I've said everyone's name. It says just a username, so no biggie.
Then I vote Tiffany's pronunciation.
And all right. So let us know what is everyone on the screen working on today?
I am going to attempt to keep working on my outline for book 1 for the Silver Heir. I mean, it's like a re-outlining. I came up with the story concept when I was 16, decided to revamp it. Started working on an outline for the series, was almost bedridden for a whole year because chronic migraines are so fun. They're the best ever. And then I had to kick myself in the ass and be like, bitch, you've been studying writing since you were 12, you know what the fuck you're doing. And now I'm just starting the outline over because I don't like the old one. So
nice.
Hopefully I can finish that and then actually start drafting soon.
Yeah.
I'm working on the first draft of my romantic suspense novel. So yeah, I'm on chapter 18 currently and trying to get that finished. So hopefully I can finish the chapter at one of the sprints.
Nice.
Awesome. I am doing a critique / beta read for someone. So I'm going to do that probably during the first sprint. And then I am working on my project or my short story for that coincides with my presentation for the Arthur T. Writer Convention.
Oh yeah, I should have mentioned that in my intro. Anyway.
That one I forgot.
Say the one you forgot.
You're doing so well.
Go ahead, Moon. What are you working on?
So I dug out a project that I call my problem child. I haven't read through it in a couple of years. It has always been on my mind, and I don't know how to fix it, especially Act 3. And then Margaret Pinard said we should swap problem children. So that gives me a little bit of a deadline, and I'm going to be reading, probably just reading for now, but at some point trying to put together an edit letter for myself, trying to get it at least to be less of an embarrassment to show to somebody else by August. So that'll be my camp project.
Nice.
Awesome. And then I'm still working on revising book revising book 2 of my trilogy. It's going a bit slower than I would like, but it's fine.
Progress is
We got this.
Yeah.
Is it Emerton that's causing you the problems? Yeah.
I mean, it's going okay. I did her first like 7 chapters. So it's the progress. It's happening. It's not as bad as it was before. Okay. So we are going to do 4 25-minute sprints.
Yeah, these 100 minutes and 2.5 hours, man, they're rough. Who the fuck's idea was that?
Wait a minute, I didn't know I signed on for 100 minutes. Hold on. This early in the morning?
Now
I know. I
for
just
the streamer link because she did not get it. So I'll do that. So we're gonna go ahead and start. So 25 minutes on the clock, and then we'll come back and chat. So happy sprinting, everybody. Yes. Okay. End of our first sprint. Hello, Lauren.
Hi.
Do you want to intro before we say how we did? I wasn't talking to you, Alexa. Oh my gosh, my Alexa talked.
It happened to me the other day, and I was like, Alexa, shut up.
She was like, I would like to intro myself. Yes.
Thank you for
Nobody
asking.
cares to hear what you think. So thanks for having me. Sorry for being late. Coffee, because I can't function this early, as Morgan knows. So my channel is Author Lauren Adele. I write fantasy, journal romance, and poetry, and am the co-author of Hunted Immortal Kiss with Nicole the Blind Mage here on YouTube.
Awesome. All right. So how did everyone do on that sprint?
300 something. Hold on. Or 400. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, Desiree has been up
Or
since like
13.
crack of dawn.
Yeah, I have.
I don't know
Somehow
how you did it.
Huh?
I don't know how you did it. I would be so asleep.
I still don't know how I'm doing it either, but miraculously, I'm awake.
Or are you?
Spite. Willpower.
Yes. I finished the chapter, so I'm happy with that.
Yay.
Awesome.
I wrote 251 of new words in my chapter.
Nice.
I got about halfway through the story that I'm beta reading, and realized that I am one block away from another bingo. Ooh.
Ooh.
Wondering if you were looking at your bingo. She was like, finished a chapter. That's a bingo.
Well, I figured finished a chapter was I finished a chapter, and I
He's like, hey, I'm winning this bingo card. I got the Word document open and started reading what I wrote before, so.
Nice.
Progress.
Yep, what I did was read also. I don't know whether to be encouraged that what I'm reading in the earlier part of this book is good. Like, it is compelling. It's interesting and suspenseful. And that's a good sign, right? But I also feel like I did it a terrible injustice by like crashing and burning in Act 3. So, yeah, and I had to step away and change a diaper. My husband took our older 3 kids away for the weekend. So it's just me and my 2-year-old here. If you hear any sudden noise, that's her.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Aww.
Okay. So I
I
asked,
did 413 words and sorted out the beginning of this scene that I didn't like the old version of, and I like the new version. So
Nice.
Awesome.
That was good for that amount of time. Well, it was 25 minutes, yeah.
okay. So I asked how everyone's progress was so far. So Violet says, I'm doing a Has-Been Hotel fanfic that is almost done. It has about 3 more
Ooh.
chapters or 6K until it's done. Awesome.
woohoo!
Emmy is back on working on illustrated early chapters for 4th story and thinking on possibly releasing it on Patreon in the future, but taking it slowly at the moment. Sounds
Nice.
cool. Writing on my pants fantasy today. Writing the 3rd draft of my main WIP. Essie smashed her goal yesterday, so today is going to be starting the actual writing on that end and writing some flash.
Nice.
Nice.
Allie is studying for bachelor's degree, but these friends are great company. Surprisingly good for being up since the crack of dawn. Excited to see Vic finish this chapter soon.
And I did.
Yay!
And she's gonna crash and burn when she's finally like done all the sprints for today.
Later.
Now, does that count as my bingo?
I feel that.
And
Well,
naps
If
should
she
be on
finished
there.
her chapter?
I don't think so.
So close.
CV's at 2,665 words. Awesome.
Nice.
Well, it's complicated. Really good. Written 7K some words today between today and yesterday. Got to the fourth scene of my novel. Awesome. Super grateful for this write-a-thon. I'm glad it's going well. Where it says awesome sauce.
The best way for it to go.
3,500 words. Very happy. Going really good so far. Yesterday I wrote 2.5 chapters, roughly 7K. And that really helps me plot-wise as I take this sucker to Camp Nano.
Some of these people are killing it. Nice.
I know. I accomplished my goal as of last stream, and I'm excited to make some continued progress. So good. Edited, got beta read, edited again, and submitted 2 flash fiction, scripted a podcast, and worked on a 3rd flash.
Oh my god.
Laura wins.
In the weekend?
Yeah.
Can I be you when I grow up? Because my goodness.
That's a lot.
I mean, I thought I was doing good, but just having the document open and getting coffee.
Everybody is at a different place in their own journey. That's fine. Don't compare yourself to others.
Yes.
Okay. Now I gotta find where the progress starts. Let's see. What's this?
Tiffany. Hey, it was made for that purpose.
Look, when last time I had a bingo card that was like finish the chapter, I had been working on a short story, and I'm like, short story is finished. That's the chapter, baby.
Yeah.
I finished something, it still counts.
Yeah.
I also I used it as a double square too, because there was also like finish your draft, and I'm like, I finished the chapter and the draft.
I saw that. I was getting ready to be like, dang, that's
How many squares can I count in this one thing that I finished?
Phoebe got 274. Today's word count is going to be counted towards my capstone project for school.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Savion got 270.
Nice.
Violet 391.
And food.
Still working on treat bags for the next month.
That sounds like such a great plan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Trying to get some work done while simultaneously taking care of my old and difficult mother. Let's see. We're having a mild panic attack about the progress of this capstone project. Checked my proposal and realized past me simplified things like 4 weeks ago for this very reason.
Oh, nice. Past you.
MVP.
Yes.
19 bags left. Forgot about July 31st. 324. Nice.
Woohoo.
Did some reading, getting ready to switch to writing for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Debating if I want legitimate breakfast or cookies and ice.
Cookies and ice cream. Cookies and ice cream.
Do it.
Tiffany's like done.
I mean,
I've been wanting a cookie for like 4 days. So I'm like,
So even more so you're an advocate for this.
I watched
if-
this stupid YouTube video at like 12 in the morning, and this woman was making chocolate chip cookies. I don't even like chocolate chip cookies, and that's all I thought about for like 4 days.
Oh my god. Oh, I think we've had this conversation.
Wait a minute, was this an unpopular opinion?
Right,
That's valid for my
Your opinion is wrong.
Yes. I mean, I don't dislike chocolate chip cookies. It's just not my favorite cookie.
Okay, there you go. You just saved yourself there.
Making breakfast.
Oh,
And that's
that's right. It's Father's Day. I keep forgetting.
I keep forgetting
Daddy
too.
Day.
so did Jess and I when we scheduled the write-a-thon.
Yeah, I was like, happy Father's Day. Take the kids goodbye.
Like, enjoy.
Enjoy your Father's Day with your children.
Your celebration.
You don't need me today.
This is your day.
Your day.
That kind of sounds like my uncle. He called me one time, or I think I called him to wish him happy Father's Day, and he was complaining. He's like, It's Mother's Day. We take your aunt to brunch. We like get her flowers. There's all this stuff. He's like, you want to know what happened? This morning, my kids came, knocked on the door and was like, Happy Father's Day. I think there's some donuts downstairs.
Oh. I mean, at least I bought him. Like, I'm donut.
Oh, yep. Barrett agrees with you, Tiffany.
Yes. Okay. I think that was my 10-minute timer. I started my 10-minute timer a little late. So I think it's time for our next sprint. Sarah's here saying good afternoon, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start the next one.
Oh, it'd be lovely
Hey,
to
now
be
I want
afternoon.
cookies. Thanks a lot, guys.
Snack time.
How come we aren't afternoon? I feel like we should be in an afternoon time zone.
No,
Yeah.
very early.
I wish I
Morgan's
was in the
fault.
afternoon. Well, I don't know.
Well, Sam's been up for hours.
Right.
That's
A
true.
day.
I have officially passed 24 hours.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know how you're
I
still.
woke up
Okay.
at this time
All the
yesterday.
hours just start blending together.
Because you
She's the
said you
MVP.
do a stream on Mondays. So will you crash after your stream tomorrow, or will you crash before the stream tomorrow?
My stream tomorrow is at 7 p.m. I hope to fuck I
No.
sleep before then. If I'm not asleep before then,
Oh, boy.
something wrong happened.
All
Like
right.
my children are old enough. When I put them to bed now, sometimes I just take a nap up there. Like my oldest tucks me in. It's great.
Oh,
Nice.
We watch a movie. We're good.
Oh, nice.
okay. 25 minutes on the clock, and then we'll come back and chat again. So happy sprinting, everybody. end of our second sprint. How did everybody do?
I got 266 words and then decided I'm too tired to be productive in my writing. So started playing the phone game.
Valid.
Understandable though.
I did set like my original outline was currently 15 pages and I'm on page 8. So I did over half of it in like the past 6 hours. So
Nice.
That's awesome.
You're being productive and you're running the whole show. You're doing good.
Yeah.
and my children are awake now. They need things.
So even more so. I went and made myself a latte. I
Ooh.
needed another coffee, so I'm excited to have that. I started the new chapter 19. So the words are starting to flow a little with that. I only got 182 words, but at least I feel like things are moving along finally.
Yes, awesome.
I was surprised I was actually productive and got 300 words.
Nice.
Awesome.
Ooh.
I was like, what's in this coffee? It's a magic coffee.
The elixir of the gods.
Yes.
I kept reading. I am now about a third of the way through this manuscript and continuing to find some fun stuff that I hope I can salvage.
Oh no.
Awesome.
I finished my beta read because it was only a chapter. Wrote out my notes and emailed it to myself so that I could send it out of the email that the person sent it to, only to realize that I sent it to the wrong email.
Oh no.
Yay!
Oh no.
We're doing great
hey,
this fine morning.
finish
I mean, at least you finished it.
Hey, you finished the chapter. That's your bingo square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's not my chapter?
Did you read it? It's
Yes.
a chapter. You finished.
Yeah.
It doesn't say finish writing a chapter. Just finish a
You just
chapter.
made her day.
Like, wait, what?
Anything on screen?
Like our bingo rules are wild and free. We don't.
And that's another bingo. Yes.
My computer was about to die. Okay.
No. I wrote about 200 more words during that sprint. And
Nice.
then, let's see. Start a bunch of comments for the answer to the question.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you haven't answered, if you could meet one or be friends with one of your characters from your books, which one would it be? So I'm going to read some and then you all can answer if you want to. Gwenna says the half-elf ranger. Yes, I know, purposefully a stereotype from my fantasy book. Big stuffy mommy energy.
I had gone pee. I came back. I saw that with no context. I was like, what?
Now I'm curious. I have so many questions.
Like I wasn't judging it. It seemed out of nowhere.
See. Shannon says Lily for her loyalty. So funny that it's her. When I think she's most like me of my characters, I guess I wouldn't be friends with her.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
You should always be friends with yourself. So that's a good thing.
I feel like personality of yourself creep into a lot of things that you write, whether you realize that or not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Phoebe says Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm. Is he in your book?
She writes a lot of Avengers fanfic, so I think that's where that comes from.
Oh, sweet. Okay. That makes sense.
See, that's like asking who's my favorite child. Okay. From my War of Six Crown series, Quinlan, who is like a human golden retriever.
Oh.
See, Laura
I pictured like a literal golden retriever. I was like, wait.
See, Nina Caldor character written for a flash piece fiction. Okay, love characters that have fire powers. Nice. Continued in endless events, former cop turned vampire who literally has the best banter game of all my numerous characters.
Ooh.
Very cool.
And as we said, I'd like to meet Terry, the hippie biker tarot reader from chapter 1. His energy was joyful and engaging. And Sam says, Kieran, the love interest in my WIP, because he has healing powers and 100% cure my migraines.
Mhm.
Yes.
He'd be like, "This pains you no more."
Let's see. Greg, because he's a sensitive being, cute and squishy.
I love that.
Lovable.
Hannah says, for my current WIP, I say Seite because he's such a himbo and I feel like I need more of that energy in my life.
It's valid.
See, probably my main character, Magda, so I could talk her into therapy. Too heavy in the traumatic backstory to part.
Dang.
Wow.
You're like, come
Well,
here.
at least you're trying to get her help. I like that.
Let me get you the help in this reality I'm not gonna give you in yours.
Great. None, they'd hate me. And they don't want to mess with an angry dragon. But maybe Star, who's a super sweet baby dragonling. Aww.
Ooh.
That would be adorable. Little baby dragon.
Why is it all I see is Hagrid with the dragon being like, "Oh, bless
Me
him, he knows
too.
his mommy."
Okay. Anyone else want to answer that question who didn't answer in the chat? Tiffany? I don't think you said. Moon? Anyone?
It would probably either be just Seneca. She's one of the main characters from a ghostwriting story that I did, or Axel, who's the love interest, possibly, of my main character in my current work in progress.
Mm.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mostly because both of them, I feel like they just really know who they are. Like, I feel like I built people who, had challenges, but they were pretty grounded. So I'd like to know how.
Teach me your way.
Teach me your ways. The ways I don't know, but you.
But I've made you into.
Yeah, how did I get you there?
How did I get you there? Can I get me there?
Right.
Yeah, I'm showing the main character in what I'm rereading here. She's really snarky and can be quite rude. I'm not. I don't have a lot of cause to be. I wouldn't want to just start saying rude things to people for no reason. But it's nice sometimes to have a friend who's willing to if it's needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
And that's got to be fun to write. Just something so different like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. For mine, I'd probably say Shaw, just because.
I knew it.
Because he's loyal. He's a good friend. He's very, I don't know. He's just a cool person.
Well, I mean, you always say that like that's your favorite character to write for.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, I picked Shaw. Okay, progress updates. 477 for Shannon. Awesome. 577. Nice.
Dang.
Phoebe got 25, had to research eggs and start making big plot decisions that didn't necessarily result in words. I think yesterday she was writing a story of something like a person who takes care of like magical creatures or something. I think that was on her stream.
I remember something about magic eggs because we discussed if somebody would just eat them.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
What would happen?
Because I tend to look up like how long to hard boil an egg every time I have to hard boil an egg. So that's why I was like,
Yeah.
I definitely in chat said I would have an internal debate. It's like, is this egg fertilized? Do I need to let it hatch? Can I make it into an omelet? What's going on with this egg? Why did it magically appear on my desk?
Violet got 135 laundry and browse Twitter because I'm bad.
Hey, you still got words.
Those are words, and those are clean clothes.
Mhm.
Or soon to be
Yep.
clean clothes.
So
I don't know what
productivity.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get going. Had to read over the last few pages from yesterday to know where to start today. And Haley came back and showered during that sprint.
Nice.
And 211. Nice job. Okay. Another answer to this question. Cute wizard apprentice named Cookie. Love that little sprite. Some of my characters are a little mischievous, so Cookie is a safe choice.
That's fair.
Cute cookie.
And then had to leave.
Aww. Well, if you're still
later.
here, bye.
My house
Thanks.
got
Yeah.
freezing, and I don't know why, and I'm not pleased with this.
Oh, I love that for you.
Cool looking whiz. Is it a scarf or a shawl or?
Oh, this is my husband's blanket that I stole.
Oh, nice.
nice.
Very cool.
Last night I was like, babe, can I take this in the living room? And he's like, yeah, sure. So, but like, I'm wearing fuzzy pants and a sweater and some like fuzzy slippers. And the house was fine. And then for some reason, like 10 minutes ago, it just got freezing. And I'm like, well, this isn't good. Because if I get wrapped up, I'm going to get toasty and drowsy. So, who turned on the
We'll come
toast?
back and you'll be like dozing in your chair.
It's just
I'll be like this.
Completely out. Like, damn.
Okay, let me restart our timer.
One of the first write-a-thons we had, Stig and I stayed up all weekend. It was back when it was only like 24 hours before it got really, really big. And what we did is just sometimes we would take a power nap during a sprint.
I thought about that last part.
Yeah, I thought about that.
It's tempting right now.
I actually was looking at it. There could be one of your new bingo boxes. Power nap during a sprint.
Power nap during sprint.
Ah,
Yes.
who would admit to it?
Me.
You're like, that's me.
Ain't no shame in the self-care game. My only concern is if I powered nap and then I don't wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nap turned into like 2-hour nap, not like 20 minutes. So that would not work for me.
I do wanna, but I mean, I don't want to brag, but the other day I almost had to pull out a blanket.
Oh,
I'm just
wow.
You finally got some AC.
We got down to 73 in my house. I'm just like, wow.
That was miraculous. She was living in like 80s in that house for days.
Alrighty. Okay, so getting into our third sprint here. 25 minutes on the clock, and then we'll come back and chat. So happy sprinting, everybody. All right. End of our third sprint. How did everybody do?
You laid in my chair with my
I
eyes
did
closed.
good. I got about 527 words. So things were flowing this sprint.
You said 527?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
"Bingo square."
Yeah.
Does it have to be my 500 words, or can I count hers?
Yes, you do.
Technically, it's supposed to be you, but
You let me
She's
have
like,
the other chapter that wasn't quite mine, even though I just read it.
well, that was different though, because you read the chapter, so you finished the chapter. It doesn't say you have to write it, just that you have to finish. So like you can finish
Okay.
reading something.
Okay.
Like you could read 500 words in one sprint too. Well, I mean, somebody who's not me can. I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't. I'm a slow reader though, so
But like other people, they could.
yeah, I got like 100 words, and I don't know.
Nice.
I'm
That's
trying to
good.
think. I think I'm gonna switch to another project because I still need to like go and like read more of this and do more revisions.
hey, that works. If you're feeling a little stuck in one, that's good. You have another project you can kind of just switch off to
Yeah.
with a fresh mind.
I made myself a cup of tea, and
Nice.
Woohoo!
I continue to read.
You
It
got this. You can
continues to
get through
seem
it.
promising, and I know it's about to all fall apart.
Let's see. I made coffee and took my dog outside,
Nice.
and I don't think I got any words. My eyes are starting to hurt, so I just sat here and waited for the timer to stop.
Just
You're
lay
like,
in your
nope.
chair with me for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're gonna take that power nap.
Power nap between sprint or during sprints.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, sounds good. Wait.
I was like, wait, not between sprints.
Just go in avatar mode, like yes, I was productive this whole time. By sleeping.
Mhm.
Does anyone
It's still writing according to Barrett Laurie.
Right.
Everything's writing.
See, my thing is I had scheduled time to sleep this weekend. It just didn't happen because of family stuff. So I'm like, next time I'm going to have to cap the streams that like energy and social wise, I could handle the streams that I all signed up for and it was fine. But I forgot to take into account family.
You're like, oh yeah.
Damn it. So I'm gonna have to take
You
that in.
guys count.
Like, oh, you sometimes need things unexpectedly. That's a thing that happens. So
Like, I didn't factor that in.
excuse you, people don't want to be blind. Check out the window later.
Is
Did
that a
anybody
kitty?
Yeah, it's a kitty.
have a favorite writing craft book? Because I'm surprised that most people don't.
Oh, I don't.
I don't either.
I like.
Yeah.
So
I feel like for me, like when I like want to look for that writing advice, I usually just turn to YouTube.
see the problem with writing advice in general and me is I've been like learning storytelling since like high school. And like I've been learning writing advice since I was like 12. So now any like craft book or anything, I'm like, I already know all this. So it's like it's more just annoying because I'm like, now I wasted my time.
You're not doing anything for me.
And it's like it's not the
Only
book's
one
fault. It's just
who
like, where were you 12 years ago?
Am I the only one who checked out stacks of craft books like from middle school all the way to adulthood? Like every time I went to the library, I would check out like almost every craft book in the library.
I'm more
I should have done that.
I more researched
Yeah.
and watched interviews from creators that like like Miyazaki and what is his name? I gotta go look up somebody real quick.
It'll come to you.
I had a habit of checking out every craft book in the library.
Yeah, I started doing that around age 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
so
I've
much.
read a ton of them.
Shigeru Miyamoto. I watched interviews and stuff with him
I
and
don't so much.
authors. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I don't so much check out craft books as I tend to download the samples on Barnes and Noble and Kindle, and then read through like the beginning section and see if it sounds interesting, and then I may go look for it.
Well,
I think just for my learning process and everything, I find it more useful to like listen to interviews and stuff from people who they're like, this is how I write, this is how I do it. So they're not like giving advice, they're just talking about like their process and how they work and what motivates them and what storytelling or writing is to them. Then I'm like, oh yes, this makes sense.
So I just read the most amazing little book. It's brand new. It's by Lemony Snicket. It's called Poison for Breakfast. It is supposedly about writing, but it's very roundabout and sort of about life and just approach to things. And if you've read any Lemony Snicket, he's just a gorgeous writer, so voicey, so poignant and thoughtful, and yet totally hilarious. And it's a really short little book. So Poison for Breakfast, strongly recommend it. And another book that is about writing or about life as a writer, and it doesn't have like craft advice so much as approach advice, is The Thorn Necklace by Francesca Lia Block. Who wrote some super cool stuff back in the 90s that I was obsessed with as a teenager. Weetsy Bats and Dangerous Angels. And so both of those books are really cool and a departure from the typical instructional kind of craft book.
Nice. I got distracted with the crash course back American history. 452. Really want to work on my main story, so I might do that next sprint.
Well, wait, what's yours, Morgan, since you've actually gone through a plethora of craft books?
Oh, yeah.
Hard to pick a favorite, but I really like Story Genius, and I really like Save the Cat, and
the original or the Writes a Novel?
The Writes a Novel one.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd probably pick those.
For me personally, like it wasn't like Moon said, it wasn't a craft book per se, but about just writing and the writing lifestyle, which was Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
I really liked that book. It just got me very inspired, and just for the lifestyle of writing and inspiration as a writer, and understand just how you view inspiration as a creative person living a creative lifestyle. It was actually very fascinating to me. So I did like that one.
See, that sounds interesting to me, because that sounds like it's more in line with like this stuff. Back when I was like researching and stuff, they didn't have those books. You had to watch interviews or read interviews, and that's how you got that kind of info. But that sounds. What did you say it was called after I did that?
Big Magic. Yeah. Big Magic, Elizabeth Gilbert.
Yeah, I'm writing that one down too. That sounds interesting.
It was really good.
Yeah, I tend to like autobiographies of people. Like, so if there's an autobiography of like a writer or someone who's like done like a really good business or business model, marketing or something like that, that's probably where I'd find a favorite if I was going to find one.
Okay.
See, for me, when I was first learning or like first got interested in learning to tell a story, I just looked for people whose stories I enjoyed, because I'm like, if I don't enjoy your story or the way you tell a story, you have nothing to teach me. So, because I want to tell those kind of stories. I want to learn to do that. So that was my mentality as a very young teenager. Now I'm like, I can learn things even from people I detest, but I think I had a very good starting point.
That does make sense, because I had a historical romance novel idea. Well, I still have it that I'm kind of playing with, but I haven't read historical romance in quite some time, and so I didn't go looking for like how to write historical romance books. I just went and found historical romance books and was like, what
Yeah.
do I like about this? Like, how are
Mhm.
they writing that? Like, what's the prose like? How are
Mhm.
they describing characters? So yeah,
Mhm.
I'd probably say I learned from just reading in that genre that I want to write.
Yeah. That's a good
And I have found like there's authors that I'm not thrilled about their writing, but I love learning about their process and just hearing from them about just their writing process, period. And I find that fascinating, even if I'm not a huge fan of their books per se.
Also, a hot take. Ooh, I just bring this up because like we talked about this on my stream, which was the one right before this. The only like I'm very tired of people talking about story structure and how you have to have this, you have to have that. There are 3 things you have to have in every story for it to be a story: a beginning, a middle, and an end. Not necessarily in that order either. Everything else is just a kind of structure.
Yeah,
So,
true.
Mm.
Mhm.
and like
And
look up the
I
difference
think,
between
sorry.
look up the difference between Western and Eastern stories, and you'll see that in a lot of Eastern storytelling, they don't have climaxes. They don't, and
Mm.
their conflict is different. And it's just like the way, like a lot of our narratives are like 1 to 2 characters. A lot of their narratives will be about like 3 to 5 characters. And it's the way that conflict is built and derived is very differently. And like, it's very fascinating. I recently reread up on all of it, and I was like, oh, yes, have much Eastern influence in some of my short stories because a couple of my short stories lack climaxes. And like, nobody ever notices. Nobody's ever like, oh, well, this story is missing.
Goodness.
So,
That's actually fascinating. No, that is very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I feel like that's how some writers get stuck, is like trying to feel like they have to fit their story in that, like, that structure that people expect of having a beginning, middle, and end.
Okay, so we got to do our last sprint. 25 minutes on the clock, and then we'll come back and wrap up. So happy sprinting, everybody. right. End of our last sprint. How did
Yay.
everybody do?
Let me check.
I had to help my middle child make oatmeal. He was very emotional over this.
Oh, he's hungry.
Apparently his brother had been helping him, but like the older one showed him how to heat it up in the microwave and then went upstairs to do stuff. And so my middle one also went to like go watch things. And then by the time he remembered his oatmeal, it was very soggy and unappealing. So he was very emotional.
It's like, this is not what I wanted.
So we had to make a new bowl of oatmeal.
I got 493 words, so I'm happy with that.
Awesome.
Chapter's coming along.
Nice.
I was doing research for another story and didn't get any words, but got some research in.
That's good. That's progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still reading. Still reading. It's, I don't know. I hope I can salvage it.
Have you made it to Act 2?
Yeah, I am almost halfway now, I guess. It's about 92K. It was 97, and I managed to hack 5,000 words off it the last time I touched it, but that was like 2 years.
That's awesome.
So
That's definitely progress.
Yeah.
I finally got my email sent to the person with
To the right
bakery.
person.
Yeah. And then I think I may have gotten the 500 words. But it was on a rewrite because I finished the scene that I was working on. So I don't know if the rewrite words count.
I say it counts.
I would say, yeah.
Wrote it. You did it.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Get your bingo, girl.
The bingo is to be fun and motivating, not to be strict. That's
I like
the
that.
setup process.
I was just hanging over on the social stream in the chat, so I didn't do anything that besides chatting. Let's see. Shannon got no words, getting ready for the next stream to co-host.
Ooh.
I will also be heading there.
Let's see, Violet 305. Nice. Thanks for the points. 1,207 words for the day.
Very nice.
You're killing it. I was chilling with a snack and some tea. Hopefully get some words in the next stream.
I was preparing for the words.
Yes.
Misha got 139 and wrote that cringy letter. Now I need to get something fun as a palette cleanser. Awesome.
Excuse you.
Don't forget to hydrate. That's one of the bingo skills.
All right. Well, we're at our time, and we did our 100 minutes.
We did it.
Hooray!
New outro. So we'll start with Sam and go around.
Hi, I'm Writing Mom Samantha L Nasset. On my channel, we talk about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things. On Mondays, I host streams somewhat like this. We're very social. It's a very chaotic energy, and we sometimes get things done. Other times, we talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Like we're going to be talking about a Mer-themed movie in July. We're also going to be having the quarterly party in July. Or no, that's in June. That's in 2 Mondays. Not tomorrow, but the one after. If you would like to read a sample of my writing so that you know I am not completely and totally full of bullshit when I talk about writing, I have a spooky flash fiction on my website. I also have a cat trying to blind you. And if you would like to have exclusive early access to my short story, All That Glitters, you can sign up to my newsletter while you're at my website, SamanthaLNasset.com. It also just lets you keep up to date with all things Sam. And remember for Dubba stuff, we still have 2 fundraisers ongoing One you can find in Productivity Sprint 2 by Julie Pages and Pens. That is our NaNoWriMo fundraiser to help teen writers, like little baby like Sam's. Would have been nice to have when I was there. And our other fundraiser is on Instagram, which is the International Rescue Committee to help the refugees from Ukraine and other places. I'm pretty sure they do like more than that, but that's like their main focus right now. And yeah, I will see everybody in Productivity Stream 10 probably.
Nice.
Now I go back.
And I'm Desiree, known as the Coffee Life in the Community. You guys can find my YouTube channel at Coffee Reading Writing. I post weekly videos about the writing process, as well as creative living and mental health. You can also go to my website, CoffeeReadingWriting.com, where I have a blog as well as some writerly merch that you may be interested in. And I'm hoping in July to start live streaming over on the Coffee Reading Writing YouTube channel. So I look forward to that. And this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Morgan.
Thank you. Tiffany?
Yes. Okay.
I know, which way are we going?
Thank you, Morgan, for having me as always. Although next time let's do 8. 8:30. I'm Tiffany, Tlrusslifestyle on all the interwebs. I am currently working on my debut novel. I have a podcast called This Great Life, where we talk about writing, entertainment, and personal growth, all kinds of lifestyle topics. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Tlrusslifestyle, where we do PJs and Stibbles every Thursday. It's a good time and can go a little off the rails. And by a little, I mean a lot. And I have a number of different flash fictions up on my Ko-fi page, including my short story, Say Something. So, as Sam said, if you want to see that I can write and know what I'm talking about, go check me out there.
I am a big proponent of put my money where my mouth is.
I am Moon Petrie. I am Moon Petrie on YouTube and on Goodreads and Nano, but nowhere else. Not because I'm someone else in other places. I realize it sounds like I'm saying that.
No, you're fine.
I just don't use media other than YouTube, which I know is a weird choice. On my channel, you can find stuff about pursuing traditional publishing and the query process and other writing related stuff. And I've been so glad to be here and to get excited about this project so that I can get excited about camp in July.
Nice.
And I'm Lauren. My YouTube channel is Author Lauren Adele. And I have published Hunted and World Kiss with Nicole and Blind Mage here on YouTube. And we are also starting live streams Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, reading and reviewing poetry. And this stream was really productive. I'm still doing revision for the sequel to the book, so hopefully I can get that over to you, Morgan.
Yay! All right. So thank you all for joining me. My name is Morgan Lee. I post videos sporadically right now, but I do live streams every Monday at 8 a.m. Central Time. I also do a podcast with SD Houston and Running to Write, and called the Self-Publishing Tips and Tricks podcast over on SD Houston's channel. And the AWC, the Authorship Writing Conference. I remember this time I will be doing a seminar on writing diverse characters. Tiffany is also doing a seminar on Scrivener in 60, so she'll be giving a tutorial on how to use Scrivener. So we hope to see you there. It is July 15th through the 17th, and it's going to be a big, great event. So that's all we got. We'll see you around in the chat for the rest of the write-a-thon, and have a great day, everybody.